We're going to be tying up a very simple yet effective caddis pattern. We're going to grab some black thread. I like to use Vivis in 16/0. We're going to secure our thread to the hook, wrap that back to the head of the fly, and then we're going to secure the bead in place by adding a lead-free wire. Now if you want, you can take several wraps with your lead-free wire to help secure it as well and add some extra weight. Next up, we're going to grab some Flashabou. Now I'm using a pearl in this case. You're only going to need one strand to create several flies. We're going to secure that to the head of the fly and wrap that well beyond the hook shank. Next up, we're going to be grabbing some hare's ear. Now I like to use this insect green color, but you can use any olive color or a tan, black, whatever you might need in order to match your particular hatch. We'll create a dubbing noodle and then start to build up our body. You're going to want to taper this as much as you can on the way up. As strands fall out, don't worry about it too much. I like the added bugginess personally. And if you don't want it to be buggy, some people like these patterns to be quite sleek, you can use a different synthetic form of dubbing. So we'll wrap that up to the head, and if you don't quite make it, that's fine. We can always add some extra dubbing. It's always easier to add more dubbing than to take some off. Now, once we get to the head of the fly, we'll secure everything, reach back and grab our Flashabou and start to wrap this up in open spirals, creating a segmentation to our body. We'll do that to the head of the fly, secure everything in place, snip that off. After that, we'll grab some black hare's ear, create a looser dubbing noodle, and you can tighten it as needed, and finish off the head of our fly. Pull everything back and get a good thread wrap in front of all these strands to secure everything in place. You can leave it as is, or you can fish these how I love to, and that would be to grab a brush and thoroughly brush these out to give it a nice buggy look. I find that buggy flies just catch more fish, and if you even want to top this off some more, adding a CDC hackle around it is also another great addition. Once we finish with that, pull out any fibers that you don't like. Grab a whip finisher or use your fingers and secure everything in place. And that is my version of the Walt's worm. This is an excellent fly to fish. It makes for a good searching pattern. Definitely recommend giving it a try. And if you don't tie yourself but want to try this fly, you can visit my website down below. If you enjoyed this video, hit the like button. And if you want to see more like it, make sure you go down below, hit the subscribe and bell notification. And I will see you in the next video.